Hmm. Ever wonder why America is failing? It's not other countries is not there doing much better. It's just the fact that America right now is just doing bad. All types of problems. First of all, there are crimes. It's out of control. Looting everywhere. Broad daylight, just break somebody else's, break into somebody else's car and then just grab their bags and stuff like that. So it's like that everywhere now, and it's kind of weird. My sister lives there, and she said, "Yeah, it's okay. Just don't ever lock your door nowadays." I mean, I don't think that is okay at all. That's not okay. That's my stuff. Why is it okay for somebody to break into my car or my properties and steal stuff? That's absurd. It should be punished. Crimes are bad, and also sketchy people with drugs, fentanyl's out of control, and economy. Obviously, people have been saying it's been doing bad since 2007, which is true. So I don't even want to comment on that. I think it's just not enough economic innovations, not in technology, but I'm just saying the economic model is just not innovative enough. As you know about the SEC is really cracking down on a lot of crypto stuff. They could have become a crypto hub. They didn't do that, but instead trying to clamp down on the regulations on the US stablecoin, USDT, and all the other like exchanges and Binance. Yeah, those are bad. Well, what else is pretty bad? It used to be very, very strong. The American culture, everybody used to love it. Um, I just don't think people in the Arab world, the Middle Eastern, they're gonna like a lot of the, feminist ideas. Nothing like wrong with feminist culture at all, but I think if you kind of deep throated to some of the more traditionalist people, I don't think they're gonna buy it. Um, so that's the approach that they are kind of taking, the inclusive approach, and LGBT and stuff like that. And LGBT is definitely getting a very good foothold everywhere, but I don't know if everybody will like it. Maybe they will, they won't, but who knows, man. All I could see on YouTube is some guy crying that they are really a woman and why people are misgendering them. And I think people should stop making these videos. If people are misgendering you, is because I think you're looking pretty bad and you still look like a dude. And just because you put a dress on and stuff like that, I just think maybe you're just cross-dressing for a day. So I think pronouns are kind of weird. I think you should make it like Chinese, because we have only written he or she. It's written differently, but it sounds the same. Yes, ta mun, them. Always like they, them. When we speak, it's written that it's different. It's a lot less. If they have a problem that much, just change the language. Maybe just never say he or she anymore. Just say like we. OUI. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just. I think ever since the 90s, after post 90s, there were no more awesome American movies. There was The Matrix. Um, Not much in the 2000s, right? Not a really awesome movie in the off 2000s. No great inspirational sci-fi flick, right? Can't think of really any. Just a lot of sequels. After that, it's just all sequels. And then now 2020s. The best thing about today is that the internet is awesome. It is fantastic. I mean, you can access it anytime. There's no dial-up. There's no delays. The window of the world is at my hands. It is fantastic. You communicate with anybody from Boston to Budapest. You know, just a click of a just a couple clicks on the phone. Insane. When it comes to think about it, it is pretty awesome. And yes, Americans did invented the internet. I think the Russians did something similar, but yes, the Americans did that. Yeah, America today, they still are holding to lots of inventions and a lot of still really awesome products, such as the SpaceX and Tesla, and obviously iPhone as well. So a lot of powerhouses is still in America, but America in general as a country, like in terms of living quality wise for an average person, this definitely has declined, overall, because of safety, health risk, the lack of positive good culture, canceling culture, a lot of perversions everywhere. I think overall people are much more perverted. They think more pervertedly. And it's just kind of obscene. I think obscene stuff is actually okay now, which is kind of weird, in schools. And educations are super expensive. And I think, quite honestly, they should really cancel the whole bachelor degree thing, okay? Because it costs, first of all, it costs a fortune. Nowadays, I think probably takes $80,000 to go to Harvard, right? Without scholarships, $80,000. That's like a really expensive, car, and you need 4 of those, 4 years, and what, 320,000 of loan. When you come out, hey, you better be making a lot of money, because you gotta pay that back. I will get into Harvard. I mean, if I got into Harvard, I'll definitely pay for it. It's a great opportunity. I think you'll make that money back, definitely, for sure. But I mean, yeah, just don't try to get an art history degree. That's not gonna make you any money. If you're gonna go there, try something a little bit harder. That's what I would say. Yeah, I think other than that, America, is it a lot of freedom? I don't know. The police state, pretty much I get stopped everywhere in America nowadays at night. There are just police everywhere. Never bust a tail light. They're gonna come after you. Speeding, you could easily get a speeding ticket. It's just everywhere now. It's just, you don't speed a lot. And it's an arm and a leg that they ask you to pay $250 in a lot of places, 150, 175, even on the most remote places in America. Why do you need that? It's a piece of crap town. Last time I got a speeding ticket of, I think, was it $175 in the middle of Central Florida. I think I was like 15 miles per hour over. There's a reason for that. Is actually we were going at 60, 65, 70, and then all of a sudden there's a zone. It says 55. I try to slow down, but you have to put the brakes to slow down. So I couldn't slow down fast enough, and then the officer actually came there, gave me a ticket, and I had to pay for it. It's $175, and which I think is kind of ridiculous, considering the fact that he was actually praying for that. Yeah, if it says like $75, $100, fine. $175 in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's I mean, it's kind of sad that how people have to make money nowadays from those. I don't know if America's ever going to recover. Maybe it will never. I mean, considering the fact that most high school educations are probably pretty bad. You can't really blame. I mean, quite honestly, I think overall everything should be self-learned nowadays. It should be on the internet. School should be based on the internet, and you should do stuff on the internet. You should learn how to organizing using your computer. You should learn how to do a lot of things through the computers, period. You know, whenever I want to plan something, either I draw it on a board or like on a computer, doing an Excel spreadsheet. Those are the must skills. And yeah, I think a lot of people actually don't know how to do that. I don't know how people survive without it. And yeah, I mean, quite honestly, everything it's up there. I think people should actually cancel or just do specialization for education. All this is gonna take forever. The education is a scam, you know, and you know, you don't really need 4 years for it. You don't need it. You need to specialize in something. If you need computer skills, you need computer skills. You should take a course on it. You should know it. You should master it. That's why you need it. You know, you don't need to socialize, party, join a fraternity. Those things are not needed. You know, what we need is actually very in America, very lean. You know, beneficial type of system where people could really make have economic benefits, educations, you know, not focus on too much like of these new movements like social movements, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think stop the crime, seriously. That's all I could say. See you guys later, man.